This is the story of Emily, who has big dreams in her eyes. She's educated and wants a job, but due to a past case, she can't find employment anywhere, and she ends up becoming America's biggest scammer. The story begins by introducing us to Emily, who lives in Los Angeles. She supplies food for a catering company. Although she's educated, she can't find a good job anywhere because she has a criminal record, due to which no major company will hire her. Emily also took out a $70,000 loan for her education, so a large portion of her earnings goes towards loan installments. She lives in a shared flat with several people because she can't afford to rent her own apartment. Emily has a friend named Liz, who is a manager at a printing company. Seeing Emily's struggles, Liz tells her, "I'll talk to my boss about you. If I recommend you, maybe they won't look at your background, and you'll get the job." The next day, when Emily goes to work, her coworker tells her, "I made $200 in just 1 hour. It's dummy shopping." Emily says, "I want to do this work too." Emily doesn't know anything about this work yet. He gives her a number and tells her to text it. Emily does so and receives a reply. She's called in the next morning. When Emily goes there, she meets a man named Yusuf, who is explaining dummy shopping to everyone. This is an illegal operation where they obtain credit card data from other people, create a dummy or copy of their cards, and then the people working for them simply have to go to any large store and shop with that dummy card. In return, they'll receive a good amount of money. When Emily learns the truth, she starts to leave, but Yusuf stops her and says, "There's no risk in this work." Emily asks, "What if I go shopping and they ask for my ID, which will have a different name than the credit card?" He gives her an ID with the same name as the fake card, but with Emily's photo. Emily agrees. She takes the card and goes to a very large store, where she buys a large LCD TV worth $2,000 and leaves. Emily has no problems. She hands over the LCD to Yusuf, for which she receives $200. Yusuf tells her, "I have another job for you, for which you'll get $2,000. She asks what the job is. He says, "You'll find out tomorrow," and then gives Emily a phone, saying, "From now on, we'll talk on this phone." Emily goes to her work, where she meets the coworker who told her about this job. He asks, "Did you get $200? Emily says yes, and asks him, "Did you do this work again?" He says, "I wanted to, but those people haven't messaged me again." Now Emily is waiting for Yusuf's message. After a long time, when his message doesn't come, she throws the phone in the dustbin. Just then, a message comes on that phone. Emily quickly takes the phone out of the dustbin and checks it. It's Yusuf's message. She goes to meet Yusuf. Yusuf tells her that this time, the work is much more dangerous than before, because as soon as her card is swiped, the real owner of the card will receive a call from the bank. "This is a very large payment," he says. She asks, "What do I have to buy this time?" Yusuf tells her, "You have to buy a car. When you pay with a card, the whole process takes 8 minutes. After 8 minutes, the bank will call the card owner. You have to leave with the car within 8 minutes." And now Emily reaches the place where she has to buy the car. The showroom owner is there. Emily says, "I want a car." He wants to tell her the car's details and show it to her, but Emily isn't interested, which makes the owner suspicious of her. After this, Emily gives him her card. He tries swiping the card several times, and finally, the payment goes through. Now Emily gets into the car, but just then, a call comes from the bank, and the man realizes that Emily has committed fraud. He tells Emily to get out of the car. Emily doesn't want to get out, so he forcibly pulls her out of the car and punches her. But somehow, Emily pushes him, takes the car, and leaves. She goes straight to Yusuf and hands over the car. Her nose is bleeding. Yusuf asks, "What happened to you?" She's very angry. She says, "This work is very dangerous. That's why you never do it yourself." Yusuf gives her $2,000. Emily is about to leave, but Yusuf says, "I'll drop you home." After this, he takes her home in his car, where he tells her that he's going to buy his dream house very soon. He also shows her a photo of his dream house. Emily is surprised to see it. She asks, "Is there that much money in this work?" He says, "There's a lot of money in this work." Emily says, "I also want to learn this work." Yusuf says, "What will I gain from that?" She says, "In return, I'll bring you another car." And now, the next day, he takes Emily to his hideout, where his printing machine is. He teaches Emily how to make a dummy card. He also says, "I'll give you the card details, Never withdraw money from an ATM with a dummy card, and never go to the same store more than once a week. Don't show anyone your house. He also gives her the numbers of some dealers who buy stolen goods. He says if you follow all these rules, you'll never get caught. After this, he gives her all the equipment to make cards. Actually, he likes Emily, which is why he's helping her. And now, after coming home, Emily practices making cards and successfully makes many cards. After that, she does a lot of shopping with those cards and sells all the goods to a dealer, earning a lot of money. And now she goes to Yusuf and says, I've made a good amount of money. Yusuf says, you have something special about you. We can work together. And now he's about to give her the details of many cards with very high limits. But just then, his cousin Khalil arrives, who is not at all happy to see Emily there. He takes Yusuf aside and talks to him. After this, Emily goes to meet her best friend. Her best friend is going out of town for work, so she tells Emily to stay at her house for a few days and take care of her dog. Emily comes home. Just then, she receives a message from a dealer. He needs some goods. Emily goes to the place where the dealer called her, but no one comes even after a long wait. Emily returns home, and then a man comes from behind and tells Emily, I'm the dealer who needed the goods. He goes inside Emily's house and attacks her from behind, putting a sharp object to her throat, and says, tell me where you've kept the money. There's also a girl with the man. Emily has to tell them that there's a safe inside with money in it. And now, both of them take all of Emily's money and leave. Basically, all the money Emily had earned until now was taken by those two robbers. Emily gets very angry, and now Emily goes after them. The man is sitting in his car, and then Emily uses her stun gun to shock him and knock him unconscious. The girl with him gets very scared, so she returns all of Emily's belongings and money. Emily is a very brave girl. Soon, Emily's best friend also returns and organizes a party, inviting Emily. Emily also invites Yusuf to the party. And here, Emily's best friend tells her, I've talked to my boss about a job for you. You'll get a job at my company very soon. Emily is very happy about this. During the party, Emily and Yusuf get very close to each other. They become intimate. In fact, they both love each other now. After this, Yusuf also takes Emily to the house that is his dream house, which he's going to buy soon. He also introduces her to his mom and tells her that they're going to get married very soon. Just then, Yusuf's cousin arrives, who doesn't like Emily at all, and he tells Yusuf's mom that Emily made many mistakes in her work. She used the card multiple times in the same store, because of which her footage has now been retrieved. The police will identify her and arrest her. He says many things about Emily that make Emily very angry, and Yusuf's cousin realizes this. He tells Yusuf, this girl is braver than you. And now Emily goes to her best friend's company, where she has an interview. Her best friend's boss there says, we're ready to offer you a job in our company, but initially, we'll keep you as an intern, for which you won't be paid a salary. Hearing this, Emily gets very angry and says many disrespectful things to the boss before leaving. Now Yusuf comes to meet Emily and says, I love you. I've decided that we both will run away from here forever. My cousin and I have made a lot of money from this work, half of which is in our joint account, and the rest we've kept in a warehouse. I'll take all that money and leave this city with you forever. And now he takes Emily to the warehouse where the money is kept. But he sees that all the safes there are empty. Actually, his cousin has taken all the money and left. He also withdrew money from the bank account. Seeing this, he becomes completely frustrated. He calls his cousin, but his phone is switched off. Yusuf tells Emily, now I have nothing left. I have to start over again. Emily says, you should find your cousin and get your share back from him. Yusuf tells her that the gang he's been working for a long time is very dangerous. We can't face them. Emily says, we can face them. If they are dangerous, then we are also dangerous. We have to go to your cousin's house. And now Emily takes some necessary items from her store and arrives with Yusuf outside his cousin's house. Yusuf asks, you had a case against you. I want to know what that case was. Emily tells him, I had a boyfriend. We used to fight often, and one day in anger I threw him to the ground and put a sharp object to his neck. Actually, I wanted to instill fear in his heart, which I couldn't do. He went to the police, which is why I had a case against me, and that's why I haven't gotten a job in any good company until now. And now Emily rings the doorbell of the house. A man comes out from inside. She says, I've come to deliver food. Yusuf ordered food, and as soon as the man comes in front of her, she uses the stun gun to shock him and knock him to the ground. After that, she calls Yusuf. They both lift him and put him in the car trunk and ask, "How many people are inside?" He says 6, after which they take that man's phone and go inside the house, cleverly messaging his associates to come outside the house. And now both of them go to Yusuf's cousin's room, but he's not there. But the next moment, he comes from behind Yusuf and hits him on the head, knocking him unconscious. Emily is in front of him, and now he also attacks Emily, causing her stun gun to fall. He's trying to throw Emily to the ground and hit her, but just then, Emily takes a knife from his pocket, attacks him, and injures him. After which, she threatens him and says, "Tell me where the money is." He has to tell her that he kept all the money inside the fridge. And now Emily takes all the money from the fridge, after which she takes Yusuf and returns to her car. But they don't have the car keys. Actually, they fell somewhere. And just then, the police also arrive, whom Yusuf's cousin called. Emily knows that the police will catch them now. Yusuf is injured and can't run with her, so she says sorry to Yusuf and leaves with all the money. The police raid Emily's house, but she's not there because she took all the money and moved from Los Angeles to South America. She has also bought a house for herself there. Now she makes sketches, as she always wanted to do. She has also created a group where she gives $200 to many people for dummy card shopping, just as she was given in the beginning. Now she has many people who do these kinds of scams for her. And with this story ends here. We hope you like this story. Do you have any other parts of the script you'd like translated?